Good evening. So I'll be demonstrating our project for BlackRock self-saving for your retirement, which is developed using Spring Boot, Java, Maven, Docker. So here is the application. Um, yeah, this is our main application where a main function is written. Here is a list of controllers: performance controller, return controller, transaction controller, and all the related DTOs are mentioned in this package. We have multiple services running here. I won't go into the details because we have much to cover now. There is index return, NPS return, performance, temporal constraint, transaction and validation. We have multiple calculators: financial calculator and a tax calculator, for the tax benefit for the user. So currently we are using JDK 17, Maven 3.9 and Docker to host this application. We have used EC2 instance, Ubuntu 22.02 to host the application. Let's view the image. Images. Okay, so here is the image for our application container, and it's been running for last 48 minutes and will be hosted. And let's test. This is the public IP for my EC2 instance, and let's demonstrate the working of this application. So this is the API request, post request. This is the public IP for my EC2 instance. This is the port and this is the endpoint. So we'll be first demonstrating the transaction parser. Here are the list of transaction. This is the input date, time, and the amount. This is the second transaction, this is the third transaction, and similarly fourth. So let's hit our endpoint. So we got a 200 OK response from the server. We also calculated the ceiling and remnant for all the mentioned transaction. So this API is working as expected. The next is transaction validator. So here we validate the wage, the ceiling amount, and the remnant amount. Let's hit the endpoint. We got 200 OK. So here we distinguish based on valid transaction and invalid transactions. So we have valid over here, true transactions are valid out of all, and one is invalid. But we also get the message for negative amount are not allowed. We also have transaction filter, temporal constraint one. Again, we are hitting the same IP in the EC2 public IP, the port and the endpoint. And this is my request body. This is a Q, P, K. These are the different constant as an input. We have wages, transaction. Let's hit our endpoint. So this transaction is valid in K period. This is also in K period. This is true, and again this is true. There are no invalid transaction in this input, so it is coming as null. Let's next calculate the NPS return calculation. So in the request body we have age of the user input, the age, wages, the inflation of the year like 5.5%, the Q, P, and K constraints. Here we want to input these given two time frames, the start and end time, and the transactions. So let's hit it. So we give a total transaction amount of 1725, total ceiling of 1900, saved by date. These are the two output based on the given K periods. Let's next calculate the index 1 return calculation. Let's hit the endpoint. Again we have the output over here, total transaction amount, total ceiling, saved by dates, and the performance metrics is a get request. So as mentioned earlier, you see, let's check the time again. So this container has been running for more than 52 minutes till now, and the same thing is mentioned over here. The time is 52. This is the uptime of the application, the memory over here, and the total number of threads this application is consuming. So I was grateful for the opportunity to work on this application. Had learned a lot during this praise. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Looking forward to hear back from you soon. Thank you.